Hello everyone, you are on the AniCup channel. Now I will tell you about a wonderful anime story that will not leave you indifferent. Sit back and we will begin. The story begins with the fact that we are shown how Ishida wants to commit suicide, but the fireworks prevented him from doing so. A new student comes to class. Her name is Shoko Nishimiya. She has been deaf since birth. The story is based on the relationship of these two characters. Shoko always carries a notebook with him to communicate with other people. One day, Ishida begins to mock the girl. He notices her hearing aid and throws them away. When Shoko's mother finds out about this, she apologizes to the girl's mother and gives money for the damaged machine. Shoko tries by all means to befriend Ishida, but fails, after which she is transferred to another school. In high school, Ishida, after her sign language lessons, meets Shoko and wants to befriend her. This made Shoko cry. At home, Ishida's mother finds out that her son wanted to commit suicide and persuades him not to do it. Ishida's former friends tell everyone that he was a bully and tell everyone not to be friends with him. Because of this, Ishida has become an enemy to everyone. He became afraid of people and their contempt, so he stops looking people in the eye. One day, when he came to school, he saw a boy trying to take a bicycle from one of the students, and in order to help him, he gave his bicycle. Ishida finds a sign to find Shoko again, but when he arrives at her school, he is chased away by a young boy. In the evening, the bike is returned to the protagonist. The young boy is named Tomohiro Nagatsuka. Coming again to Shoko, our hero is again met by the same boy, saying that he is her boyfriend. But then Tomohiro intercedes. Shoko and Ishida run off to talk. At the playground, Ishida meets a guy at Shoko's and invites her over. At night, the guest runs away from the house, but Ishida finds him. Then he found out that his name is Yuzuru and this is not a boy, but the younger sister of Shoko. Finding out that Shoko wants to find his old friend Sahara, Ishida sets out to find her. They meet Sahara by chance on the escalator and Ishida leaves the girls to talk while he goes for a walk. At the crossroads, he meets Naoka Ueno, who gives out a coupon for a cat cafe. Ishida and her friend come to the cafe where Naoka works. Seeing the boys, she hides. Outside, Naoka rides Ishida's bike and learns that Ishida gave Shoko a piggy bank. Upon learning this, Naoka begins to mock Shoko, but Ishida helps her. Shoko decided to confess her love to the main character, but Ishida doesn't understand her, after which Shoko runs away. The next day, Ishida meets an old acquaintance. Her name is Miki Kawaii. Ishida invites her to go with him and his friends to an amusement park. Ishida begins to understand that friends are the best thing in life. Before that, he had no friends. At one point, Naoka comes and invites Shoko to take a ride on the Ferris wheel with her. Shoko's sister turned out to be smart and gave her the included camera to take pictures of everything around her. The guys, looking at the footage from the cameras, see that Naoka blames Shoko for Ishida becoming an outcast because of her and hitting the girl. At school, Miki tells everyone that in elementary school, Ishida bullied Shoko. After which Ishida runs away. His relationship with new friends begins to deteriorate. He only blames himself for everything. A few days later, Shoko and her sister call Ishida for their mother's birthday and the woman starts to be nice to the guy. She changes her mind about him and even agrees that he goes with them to the holiday to watch the fireworks. Shoko leaves the party and Yuzuru asks Ishida to bring her camera. When Ishida arrives at their house, he sees Shoko trying to jump off the balcony. He catches her, drags her back, but he falls down himself. Before that, he promises himself that he will change his life, start trusting people if Shoko is saved. Ishida survives and ends up in the hospital. Naoka believes that Shoko is responsible for Ishida's near death. She meets her on the street and beats her. Ishida's mother stands up for the girl. Shoko gathers all his friends and asks them to start talking to Ishida again. One day, Shoko dreams that Ishida no longer wants to live and is ready to die. She wakes up and runs to the place where they fed the fish. Ishida also sees a girl in her dream. He gets out of bed and also tries to go to her. They meet at the reshi and confess their love for each other. Ishida apologizes for all the bullying that was before. He goes to school with Shoko and realizes that everyone was worried about him. Ishida plucks up her courage. Now he is not afraid to look into the eyes of others. He accepts them into his life and begins to cry.